Great to have you with us from Brooks Stadium in Conway, South Carolina. Early season momentum at stake here as we have a Week 2 clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Connecticut Huskies and the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. Reese Davis, David Palmer, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe working the sidelines. We'll check in with her shortly. And the Chanticleers ready to kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Ucon's offense will start this game off with the football. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Running inside. It's Hart. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eat.
Turning on the Jets. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Ucon quick to the line.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Looking for a crease. It's Hart. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Now he's looking to throw it. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Looking to pass. It's Osborne. Rush right in his face. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding just kind of jump on it, make sure you keep possession.
The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. The Chanticleers offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And this junior wide receiver is a focal point in their passing attack. At over 100 yards receiving and a touchdown in their victory last time out. The give to the single back. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Lopez. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up. The Chanticleers will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. The accuracy is perfect. The loft, the aim, like the perfect golf shot.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
Moving the pocket, it's Osborne. And he ends up taking a safety.
And that's exactly what you call complimentary football. The punter doing a great job downing the opponent inside their own 5-yard line. Then the
can't hang on, he muffs it. On his way back from the 20. The shot to clear is now ready to go on offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Changing the routes with his receiver. Here's Lopez to throw. Out wide right, it's Gardner. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Listen, you can't make every play, you can't cover everybody, but it's really nice when you get the bonus of swatting the ball down and making sure that quarterback doesn't get a completion, doesn't get a big play.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Finds his tight end. Breaks free and he might be gone. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Plows his way ahead. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Yeah, and they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Lopez to throw for it on fourth. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
Hey, at this point of the game, 4th and short, no problem going for it. 4th and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
They worked that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Selling the fake. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. And he avoids the sack.
And this QB already in the first quarter has taken some serious punishment. Got sacked a bunch, got hit a bunch. He's been targeted a lot. This offense needs to find some answers before we're going to be looking at his backup playing some serious snaps.
Out of the backfield, he's open. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking for the edge. They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. That's the end of the period, and Coastal Carolina has the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Dropping back, it's Osborne. On the run, fires downfield. Touchdown, Huskies. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Coastal Carolina offense takes over, and they'll go to work from here. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes...
He's got it way down the field. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Throwing, Lopez. Fires to the big fella. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one.
Man, nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Takes a snap, wants to throw. And he gets it away.
You're welcome. That's what the defensive line just said to the secondary. Ball comes out quick, inaccurate. Why? Because we're getting pressure on the quarterback right away.
They're in the gun on third down. It's Lopez. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a fourth down. And the shot that clears will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave them no opportunity for a return. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Uh-oh, look out. There he goes. Out of trouble just like that from deep in his own end into plus territory. They mark it at the 49.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Ends it off on the counter. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And it's knocked away, incomplete on third down. Ucon will have to punt it away.
Well, they were trying to set up an outbreaking route here on third and long, trying to get a receiver open in space. Just couldn't come away with it, though. Nice job by the defense, watching the QB's eyes and swatting it down.
And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Lopez unloads it left. Makes a connection. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Lopez from the gun on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. He'll go to the sneak. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Man, and you see this at all levels of football. It's the hardest play to stop. I think everybody's yelling in the stands, QB sneak, QB sneak. It doesn't matter. You know it's coming, but it's so difficult with all those guys, all those bodies to try to stop that quarterback.
Finds his man. It's Gardner. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, shot to clear. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. And with the extra point, they have a 2-point lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the finisher coming on a touchdown pass from 52 yards out. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Straight ahead, it's Hart. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. And the referee's signal for the 2-minute timeout. Long way to go on second down. Looking for a man. It's Osborne. They're all over him. Good job just to get rid of that one.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Here's Lopez to throw. Just gets rid of that one.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
And back to the air on second down. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lopez finds the tight end. They've got it inside the 40 and the 39 as they pick up the first down. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Snagged in the middle. It's Gardner. Timeout taken by the offense as their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. 3rd and long coming up. Making the adjustment. They're in the gun on 3rd down. It's Lopez. Makes the grab. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. The shot that clears want to move quickly.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Throwing Lopez. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
I don't know know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Almost picked off.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the 6. Get the pick 6.
Again, it's Lopez. Right side, it's Gardner. He is stopped right at the 21-yard line, and now it'll be 4th down and decision time. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. Let's take a look at the Nebraska Cornhuskers taking on the Miami University Redhawks.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Before we kick off the second half, Holly Rowe, what do you have?
Hey guys, the Chanticleers head coach told me at the half, he told me that he is probably going to stick with this young player. Although they are leading right now, he is concerned about the play of this young star. He said, I've got to see a more consistent performance for him here in the second half, but they are going to give him that opportunity to right the ship. Guys?
All right, Holly. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that 1st down. And the Chanticleers look to keep this drive humming. Using his legs, it's Alexander. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Lopez throws to the wideout. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. The Chanticleers will bring the punt team onto the field. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And here comes the Connecticut offense ready to go to work. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky 1st half. Hits inside, it's Bauer. Not a lot of room there, give him a couple to the 16. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Off-play action. Finds his man. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down. Ucon quick to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback and receiver there working on the crossing route. And a big thing for the quarterback there, you've got to be able to give your receiver time to work through all the traffic, get by the linebackers in the middle of the field, and work all the way over to the other side. The offensive line has to give the quarterback time, and the QB's got to be patient, but it all worked out perfectly, and they're able to get a big play.
Give to the running back. Breaks into the open. Oh, that move is going to leave them dizzy.
And that's what this offense needs, man. They need to do this, but they need to put several together. Back-to-back punts on their last 2 possessions. A lot of times that can wear your defense out, right? Playing so many snaps. This offense just keep being focused, executing on 3rd down, putting some drives together. Next thing you know, you'll look up and you'll...
Touchdown, Huskies! And that one will put them up here in the second half. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And he made the extra point without problem. On the return, it's Johnson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. Here's Lopez to throw. Under pressure, quickly to the tight end. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. They'll put in play from the 27, first down. Quick give, it's Alexander. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? I beg to differ.
The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Great place to start for this offense. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Ready, go. Right back to the well. There he goes. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Offside. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. First down here for the offense. Rides to the back. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Throwing, Lopez. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. As we head to the fourth, these two standout wide receivers have been very productive, both scoring touchdowns as we head into the final period. So we open the final period with a third down play. Making the adjustment on the play. Lopez from the gun on third down. Looking down the middle. Pulls it in. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Lopez. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Second and long here. Lopez wants to fire. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
From the gun on third down, Lopez. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Fourth down, Lopez. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on fourth down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. This time, they'll throw it. Just a complete misfire.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
Out of the shotgun on third down. A shot toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Ucon. That's his third touchdown of the game, and he just has 4 now on the season.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
The shot to clear is now ready to go on offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Going deep. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success.
Looking deep. Goes high to pull it in. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the shot that clears will have it 1st and 10. Lopez to the air again. It's dropped after taking the hit. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Here's Lopez to throw. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. Looks as if he's going to run it. He gets the 2-point conversion, and we've got a ball game. They're down by 7. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. The Ucon offense goes back to work. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hart. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
To throw, it's Osborne. Turns it upfield. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Huskies come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. How about that pursuit? They stop him right at the line of scrimmage, bringing up 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. Taken down right away. So the Coastal Carolina offense takes over, and they'll go to work from here. They fought their way back. A scoring drive, the stop, and now a chance to pull even on this drive late. Throwing, Lopez. He slings it deep to the left. Makes the grab on the big throw. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. The shot that clears right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Drops back on 1st down. Look out! And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
This defense so far, they've understood the mission. The mission is to get this fast, speedy quarterback on the ground. And they've got to him early, they've got to him often, and most importantly, they continue to get him on the ground and create these negative plays for this offense that creates a big hole for them.
You normally don't see this guy miss throws like that. That was a pretty short throw. He can normally make those in his sleep, but with the incompletion, we're now setting up 3rd down.
And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete. It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Lopez to throw for it on 4th. Moving out to the right. Boy, was he well protected. Finally lets one go to the left. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
And some people won't like that, but I like aggressiveness, and that's who they are as an offense, so it's okay to be aggressive. But I know one thing now. After that 4th down stop and you're trailing, I'm going to need my defense to be aggressive. It's going to be a big possession right here in the 4th quarter to get me the football back.
And the Huskies have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Just feeds the running back. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
If they can pick up a yard here on second down, that might put this one in the books. From the gun, it's Hart. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
He got nowhere, but now it's decision time. It's third down. Listen, if I go get this first down, there's a good chance this ball game's over. The clock's going to run out. So how aggressive do I want to be on this third down?
Well, I want to be aggressive front on defense. You could tell in these last couple of plays, they've been selling out, putting a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, anticipating the offense, trying to run the football, and trying to bleed the clock. Now, I'd get after this quarterback. I'd be anticipating throw here. Just send the blitz and really dictate to them to give yourself an opportunity to win.
Man, the nicest thing in sports to have is to be able to rely on the run game, to have the lead and be able to run that clock out. Just watch it tick, and the defense can do nothing about it. And that right there gets it done. Leaning on the ground game, and Jesse, I don't know about the clock, but that thing's about to run out.
And that's really the identity of this offense, too. They are going to be physical. They're going to run the ball even when you know it's coming. And in that situation where you just need one first down to end the game, you can go out and execute like that. They're going to feel good after this one.
Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. They were